Hello again. Today we're going to tie this little Firebird stalking bug. This is loosely based on an original pattern. I think it was by Sid Knight. This is more of a variant, I would call it. Like I said, loosely based on that fly. I've had a lot of success on this. I don't know why they eat it, but they do eat it, and it's a great little stalking bug. It's very, very heavy, and it drops really, really quickly, which is what you need when stalking, you know, sort of these big fish from still waters. Very easy to tie. You can knock a load up pretty quickly, and it does the job. So I tie these in 10s and 12s. This is a 12 in the vise, and it's a 12 I'm going to tie now. I seem to have more success on the smaller ones rather than the 10s, but the 10s do work too. I'll explain all the materials and everything as I go. So let's take this one out of the vise, and in the vise we're just going to put another one. This is, you know, size 12, like I said, long shank style, heavyweight hook, strong hook, and that's a 3mm red fluorescent tungsten bead. And I'm going to add some lead as well. So 10-ish turns of lead just on the shank there. Like I said, the key is it's got to drop really quickly. Thread, this is UTC Ultra 140 in black. I'm going to put a bit of wax on the thread to get me started. I'm going to catch the thread on behind the lead. I'm going to catch the little tag of lead that came off the back of the coils. Just catches that in. I'm going to spin this thread anti-clockwise to flatten it out, and then I'm just going to run the thread up to the bead and then back down, tying in the lead. Now the tail, this is a mixture of flash. There's some crystal flash. It's all pearl and silver. There's some crystal flash. There's a strand of flashaboo. It's just a mixture of different flashes. Tail length, I like to have maybe a little bit longer than the hook. You can always trim on the day. So I'm just going to catch this on the top. Just check my length. I'm okay with that. I can always trim it. Couple of turns up. And then we're going to gather all this up, and we're going to come in and trim with some sharp scissors. I think those other scissors have had it, you know. Anyway, that's that. Now I'm going to run the thread up to the bead, try and neaten everything up. And then on the way back down, I'm going to tie in a silver wire. Just going to make sure I've got some wax on the thread. Just hold that wire. This is just a silver wire. I'm going to push the silver wire up to the bead, and then I'm going to run it down to the base of the tail, then run the thread back up. And now all I'm looking to do, just going to move that wire out, all I'm looking to do now is make that nice carrot shape, a nice tapered carrot shape. Okay, so just work your way, you know, halfway up, back up, 3/4 of the way back up. Just keep going until you have the shape that you like. And when you're happy with that, we're going to come around with the wire. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Whoops, I just knocked the thread there, so I'm just going to come back and do that. 3, 4, come into the 5th turn, catch it with the thread, come over. 1, 2, I normally do 3. Just wiggle, 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 wiggle. Just get that end of that bit down there. Just have a look. Happy with that. Very, very quick to tie. Now I'm going to come in with a whip finish. Whoopsie daisy, he says. There we go. Come in with a whip finish. Tighten it up, trim, Here we go, any loose bits of thread. So you're going to come in and zap. Just have a look at the tail. I'm going to leave my tail like that because I can always trim it on the day. Sometimes you want a bit of a longer tail, but I'm just going to leave that one there. I'm happy with that. And then I'm just going to come in with a UV resin. So we're just going to come round nice and neat with a UV resin, coating all of those threads. Just come in, just thinking about your shape again. You still want that nice carrot shape. We're just going to get that first coat on there. I'm going to come in and have a look. And then we're just going to zap that. You can see how fluorescent that bead is. Really fluorescent. There we go. We're just going to have a little look. I'm going to do another little thin coat. Not much. Just come round. And doing this with the UV resin helps this to sink fast as well, because obviously it smooths everything up and makes it extremely hydrodynamic, which again will make it sink really quickly, which sometimes is the key when stalking these fish. But when you're happy, we're just going to zap that again. And that is basically it. Very, very quick to tie, very easy to tie, and it works. And there it is, my little variant of a Firebird stalking bug. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button. Hope you enjoyed watching that. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.